We all know the name Joy Boy at this point. It's tossed around more than a beach ball at a pirate party. This mysterious figure first pops up in a cryptic "I'm sorry" note in the Fishman arc. And guess what? We're still scratching our heads over what that means hundreds of episodes later. Fast forward to Wano, and Joy Boy's letter turns out to be older than some of the ancient ruins. This big deal hints at a successor who will take up Joy Boy's mantle, and everything points to Monkey D. Luffy taking the giant ship Noah for one hell of a ride. In the grand pirate soap opera that is One Piece, Monkey D. Luffy may be the poster boy for rising swashbucklers, but let's talk about the real oddball of the seas, Marshall D. Teach, aka Blackbeard. This guy isn't just chilling with the big league emperors of the sea. He's out here breaking all the rules with not one, but two devil fruits in his pocket. Blackbeard's journey to double trouble started with a bit of backstabbing. He snagged the dark fruit by pulling a betrayal move on his old Whitebeard pirate's crewmate. Then, at Porcus D. Ace's execution, he casually looted the tremor fruit from Edward Newgate's lifeless body. How's he juggling two devil fruits without going kaboom? The show keeps that mystery for now, but here's the kicker. If Blackbeard gets his hands on a third one, he won't just be a threat. He'll be the nightmare of the entire Grand Line. The ancient weapons of One Piece are like the ultimate Easter eggs. First hinted at in the sandy adventures of Alabasta Saga, Pluton, Poseidon, and Uranus. These aren't just names of your grandma's houseplants, they're mega powerful tools of destruction. But here's the catch. By the time everyone's duking it out at the raid on Onigashima, we've only really gotten the lowdown on one of them. With the way things are heating up around the Grand Line, it looks like a royal rumble with the world government is just a matter of time away. And those ancient weapons, they're not just antique vases to be admired, they're potential game changers in this high-stakes conflict. Now we see the Straw Hats manage to sail victoriously out of their scrap with the Beast Pirates. You bet they're gonna dig up some juicy secrets about these legendary weapons. Stay tuned because things are about to get historical. Shanks and his red-haired pirates burst onto the scene right from the get-go on episode 1. But even after a marathon run of over 20 years, these guys are still shrouded in mystery, especially their captain Shanks. He's got a connection to the celestial dragons that's more tangled than the headphone wires in your pocket. Fast forward to the Reverie arc, and we catch Shanks having a top-secret chinwag with the 5 elders, the big bosses of the world government. And then, in One Piece Film Red, there's another nudge hint about his ties to the celestial dragons. As one of the emperors of the sea, Shanks' backstory isn't just a missing puzzle piece, it's the mystery that's got everyone biting their nails. The Thriller Bark arc is like that one weird uncle at a family reunion. A bit misunderstood, but full of surprises. While some fans might give it a side eye, this arc is actually a treasure trove of characters who end up being big deals later in the story. But here's the spooky twist. Lurking in the murky depths of the Florian Triangle are some ginormous shadows that might just stir up the storm in the series' grand finale. The mysterious figures are so colossal they make Thriller Bark look like a rubber ducky in comparison. We're talking Zenisha huge here. And don't they have an eerie resemblance to Emu? One Piece's largest character, Zenisha, plays a bigger and bigger role as time passes. This elephant has been roaming the seas of the New World since the age of the Void Century, performing this task as punishment for an unknown crime. During Wano, Momonosuke confirms that Zenisha once served as a companion to Joy Boy. Their bond is mysterious, and who knows, maybe Zenisha's crime is related to Joy Boy being erased from history. When Luffy and the Straw Hat crew set sail for Skypiea, they meet one of the beefiest baddies of One Piece pre-time skip, Enel. With the power of the Rumble fruit, he is a living, breathing lightning bolt. His observation haki, crazy. Luffy and his rubbery body ends up being the perfect counter to Eneru's shocking abilities. After the showdown, Enel goes to the moon and meets technologically advanced creatures. What's he gonna do when he comes back? The Roger Pirates have left a mark on the Grand Line that's still as vivid as a Jolly Roger in the sky. Their adventures are shrouded in mystery, but there's one peculiar detail that really gets the rum barrels rolling: a strange egg on their ship, the Oro Jackson. It's like finding a unicorn in a herd of horses. One Piece hasn't spilled the beans on the mysterious egg yet, but given that it's hitching a ride with the most iconic pirate crew in history, you can bet your last doubloon it's not just for a giant omelet. Fast forward a few decades, and the big question is, did this egg hatch, or is it waiting for its moment in the sun? Sun? Nika? Whatever the case, this egg is poised to crack open a whole new layer of intrigue in One Piece's final chapters, so keep an eye out, because when this egg story hatches, it's sure to be egg-extraordinary. Sorry, had to do it. Right from episode 1, One Piece throws a spotlight on Gol D. Roger, the superstar of the pirate world. His daring deeds and mastery of the Grand Line set off a tidal wave of pirate dreams. Yet for all his fame and glory, there's one jewel in the crown he couldn't snag, the elusive One Piece. Here's the twist in the tale. Silvers Riley and Gol D. Roger hint that they arrived too soon for the grand prize, like showing up to a party before the cake's even baked. They had to just hang out, waiting for the right person to land on Laugh Tale. The why behind their hands-off approach to the One Piece is still a mystery wrapped in a riddle. Fast forward to the future, and if Monkey D. Luffy and his Straw Hat crew make it to that legendary island, sorting out this ancient puzzle will be top of their to-do list. It's like a pirate version of You Must Be This Tall to Ride, and we're all waiting to see if Luffy measures up. In the grand Sea Saga of One Piece, the five elders have long been seen as the top brass of the world government, by most folks sailing the Grand Line. But then comes the Reverie arc, throwing a curveball that would stun any pirate. The empty throne isn't so empty after all. It's got a shadowy occupant named Emu, shrouded in more mystery than a foggy night at sea. Emu's backstory, motivations, and powers are like a locked treasure chest at the bottom of the ocean. Nobody knows what's inside, but one thing's as clear as a sunny day on the Grand Line. They've got a boatload of authority. As Monkey D. Luffy and his merry band of pirates gear up for an epic showdown with the world government, Emu looms like a storm on the horizon. This enigma could stir up more trouble than any other character we've met. And in the world of sea monsters and devil fruits, that's saying something. Emu's mysterious aura only adds to the suspense as we sail towards the climax of the One Piece.